Welcome to the Back Chatter Podcast. I'm your host, Bryan, and in a minute I will be joined by my co-host, Adam, as we come to you live from Adam's favorite chain restaurant in a post-game presser for the ages. But before we get to that, I want to say thank you to our presenting sponsor for this season, Honeybrook Golf Club in Honeybrook, Pennsylvania. Just last weekend, I was playing a Gap team match away at a private club and got to talking to the guy that I was matched up against. And even though he's a member at a private club, when I brought up the fact that, I've played out of Honeybrook the last 7 years, his eyes lit up and he was like, I love Honeybrook. He's like, me and my buddies try to get down there like 3 or 4 times a season. We just love playing there. We always play well there. And he told me his best round of golf he ever played was there. So that was really cool to hear. And I was not surprised. I've heard stuff like that throughout the years. Everybody loves Honeybrook, and so whether you're local to southeastern PA or not, get out to Honeybrook this year and have yourself a fun day of the golfing. So thank you so much to them. All right, let's get right to the meat of this episode, the steak of this episode, if you will. Adam and I played our first team event of the season back in early April, the Philly Publinks 2-man spring scramble at Kimberton Golf Club, and after the round, we got some lunch and turned the mics on. Now, you'll hear a little bit of bag chatter or restaurant chatter in the background that hopefully isn't too distracting. And there's a little bit of an echo that shows up for a couple minutes and then goes away as we detail a start as hot as the honey wheat Bushman bread that this restaurant bestows upon its patrons. Without further ado, Season 3, Episode 2.
We're sitting here for a round recap. The Outback Steakhouse in Royersford,
live from Outback Steakhouse.
This is a new high for you, recording a golf podcast in one of your favorite establishments.
It's my favorite establishment.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Boy, unprompted Diet Coke refills at this Outback Steakhouse. That's nice. I've still got a third of my first.
You do. Anticipatory.
Anticipatory Diet Cokes. How about your liquid intake, Bryan? I'm just curious because, I will probably drink 3 Diet Cokes.
Yeah.
Are you gonna one water that gonna be good for you?
I might do a second, but definitely. I won't finish the second.
I might be 2. I might be 2 today. Let's be reasonable.
We'll see once you get going.
Yeah, I've said it before. I'll say it again. Outback Steakhouse is the best chain restaurant that is out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here right now if not for you knowing how much.
When's the last time you were in an Outback Steakhouse?
Went to a concert in New Jersey maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, and it was one of the closest things to the venue.
Yeah.
With Eric and Kylie and Luke, so we went. It was fun. It was great.
It was fine. Don't it was fine me.
We got a bloomin' onion.
Don't it was fine me.
It was fine.
It's fantastic. It's a fantastic restaurant. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. It's a passion. It's a passion.
Yeah.
You need to have passions in life. We just got off the golf course, right?
Yeah. Speaking of passions, I have a passion for playing good golf. I have a passion for starting out golf rounds with a birdie. We started off on the 9th hole at Kimberton.
Yeah.
Little par 3. You hit it to 12 feet.
Yeah, about that.
And you made the birdie putt.
Yeah. That was great.
That was great.
It was great. Then we went to the 10th hole, our second hole. You hit a good drive. I knocked it to 5 feet. We made that putt.
Yeah. Cold, a little drizzly, and we're 2 under through 2.
Yeah. We're like, hey, the scoring's not going to be ridiculous here. We got a chance. We've got a chance in this thing.
Absolutely. Last year, shot even par, and felt like, I think we were both kind of annoyed with how we played last year.
I think we were. Yeah, I think we shot even and felt like we played like garbage.
Yeah.
And then long hole, long par 4.
Yeah.
We both hit it right. Mine's a little better.
Yeah.
We go with mine. And you hit a great shot.
Yeah.
Really phenomenal. Deserved better,
Yeah.
is what I'll say. But it went long. From like 210, you hit a 4 hybrid long. Because you're prodigiously long.
It landed short of the green. It ended up over the green.
Yeah, but we got up and down.
We did.
We made it. We made our par.
Meanwhile, our playing competitors in our foursome was one of the worst putted holes I've ever seen in a scramble was what they did.
They both ran it. Like, one guy ran it like 30 feet by.
From like 20 feet.
And then the next guy ran it 12 feet by.
Yeah.
It scared us. I'll tell you that. It scared us.
Yeah, they made double. We made par. Obviously, we're playing against the field, not just them, but felt good.
Yeah, no. Wow, what a jerk. Felt good.
I mean, our par felt good. Not that their double.
I thought you meant that the double felt good to see it. Yeah, good to see. Good to see that.
No. Hole 12, you bombed the drive. I missed it because I was peeing, but...
I remember I turned around to see your reaction.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, that is a perfect drive. And you were just gone. You were just gone.
I was peeing all over myself.
Yeah, it happened.
I had rain gloves on. There was a lot of layers.
It's a small target with rain gloves.
I hit one of my worst approaches of the day. It didn't matter because you stuck yours to like 30 feet. And
I don't think you could stick something to 30 feet. It did stick.
It did stick, yeah. The greens were receptive. But we two-putted. Good two-putt.
Barely missed.
Yeah. Made par. 13 is another par 4. We both hit good drives there. We thought your approach was good.
Yeah, it's from
like 8 feet.
Yeah, we thought it was 8 to 12 feet maybe, and it hit behind the pin. It spun back. It spun back like 10 feet maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty good. And then we get up there and it was 30 feet.
Yeah.
We both thought the pin was on the back of the green.
True.
And so I think that's what maybe just the way it looked, but it was 30 feet, and we both hit poor putts.
Yeah.
But made our par.
Made the 4-footer for par. So through 5 holes, we're 2 under. You keep an eye on the leaderboard? Is it being updated at that point?
I wasn't at that point, no.
So then we go to hole 14, long par 3. This is where we started last year and made bogey.
Right.
And never really righted the ship. I flared one out long and right.
Yeah.
You hit one pin high, but just off the green right.
Yeah.
And I hit my worst chip of the day. Didn't even make the green.
Only bad one you hit all.
Yeah, probably the only bad one. And you hit what we thought was a good one.
So the greens were very wet, and it's like the first hop took a little skip, and it just got through it. I thought it would. Again, I wasn't trying to like hit a zipper, I count on that first hop to kind of like slow it down, and it just got through that and ran, I don't know, 12 feet by.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like a 6-foot putt when you hit it, and suddenly we had 12 feet.
Right.
And we thought the putt leaked right. I hit it right on the line. It didn't.
Yep.
You hit it. tried to tell yourself.
And I thought I tried to adjust. And then it was a weird one. I think I told you, so we made bogey again. And I think I told you after, I was like, I think I hit 3 good shots on that hole.
Right.
Like I flushed a 4-iron with a cut, just didn't commit to the cut quite enough. And thought I hit a good chip, and then thought I hit a good putt, and we made bogey.
Yeah, so that got us back to 1 under. But crucial stretch then coming up. 2 par 5s in the next 3 holes.
Both reachable.
So we should be able to make at least 1 birdie, but if we can birdie 2 of these, we can maybe get to 3 under.
Right.
And number 15, we were short and right of the green in 2. You hit a really good, not really good, but you hit it to what, 6 feet.
Yeah.
6 feet for birdie.
Yeah.
But it was maybe on the wrong side of the hole. Which was
Yeah, a little.
slippery.
It got past it a little bit and kind of had downhill. And I told you that putt, I thought it went left to right.
Correct.
And then you hit one. I'm trying to remember your putt. Was it way short?
I babied it from 5 feet, and it trickled. It started leaking right. Then it started leaking back left toward the hole, but I hit it 4.5 feet on a 5-foot putt.
Right.
Didn't think I could leave with such a fast one short, but I did.
Thank you. Sorry.
Caesar, thank you.
I said thank you. That's my mistake.
Yeah, that is.
Yes, thank you very much.
No silver.
Unbelievable.
Guess we have to eat with our hands.
So that putt, yours did trickle left, and I just thought you'd hit you kind of mishit the putt even. I felt like,
yeah, maybe.
And it felt like because I know you were trying to leave it short, but it felt like it didn't come off normal.
Yeah.
And so I almost went just ignore that putt.
Ignored the data.
Yeah, I was sort of like, I just don't think that we're going to be able to. I don't think it goes left, right?
Yeah.
And then so I played it like left edge, and it went left.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow. So we missed opportunity there for sure.
That was tough. You found the green on the next hole, the par 3, but we had about 20 feet.
Yep.
And
I had one there that so that was the only time all day. That ball was, so I watched your putt, and then it clearly looked right to left. It was tracking 3/4 of the way there. I almost walked that ball. I almost walked in a putt, but then it just nudged back right and missed on the right edge. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it. It was upsetting.
Yeah. So that was another fine par, but whatever. We needed better. And then 17 par 5. We both hit long enough drives. Mine gave us a little bit clearer view in, so we took that. Then we both came up a little bit short of the green with our
Ball
second.
was just not carrying today.
No.
Did you feel that way?
Yeah,
'Cause I
100%.
felt at least a club shorter than my normal distances.
Yeah. You, so we were short of the green in 2, but you nipped a really good pitch shot to just right above the hole.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 feet.
Yeah, 5, 6 feet.
But again, on the wrong side of the hole.
Yeah, I did that a few times,
Yeah.
and we just couldn't make that. We could not make that putt.
No.
It was a slippery putt. We got up there, and I went. I got up there before you, and when you came up, I was like, we got to slip.
Yeah. Can we get some silverware? Yeah. You had to start it outside the hole, and just didn't match up.
Yeah.
Speed in the line. So that was a disappointing par there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So to come out of that 3-hole stretch, even par,
was
staying
rough.
at 1 under, that was a little bit of a tough scene.
Yeah, no, that we knew. Even after the first par 5, when we didn't make birdie, I said to you, tough to imagine anyone winning this tournament and not birdieing that hole. It's a reachable par 5. It just, so we were around the green, had a reasonable putt, missed it. So to not birdie either of those or any of those 3 following a bogey was rough.
We scratched out pars on 18 and then on 1. Then you'd hit an amazing approach shot on 2. We kind of were like behind the tree, sort of. You ignored it, put it to like 20 feet, and then I hit the birdie putt.
Yep.
So through, I guess, 12 holes, we were, back to 2 under?
We were back to 2 under at that point.
Were we like T8? Maybe at that point?
I believe T8 was, yes, 2 under was T8 at that point. Yeah.
And I'm looking at the scorecard now. Spoiler alert. 1, 2, 3 bogeys in our final 6 holes.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel... We'll stop the mics here in a second, and we'll do the kind of the recap afterward, but...
Of these 6 holes?
Or maybe just of the whole round, but because I don't know that we need to go hole by hole. We bogeyed 3 of the last 6, and
actually finished one over. We actually finished worse than last year somehow.
Yeah.
And we both feel like we played well.
The bogey on 3 was because both of our drives on that weird dogleg clipped trees, and so we had to take our medicine and punch out. The bogey on 4,
we both hit terrible shots.
hit terrible shots on that par 3, and both of us almost hit really hard 25-foot putts. Just missed the hole.
Yep.
And then the bogey on that last par 3.
Yeah, we actually chose the wrong ball there.
We did.
That was the only time we did anything dumb like that, where it was like, it was way closer, but we were severely short-sighted.
Yeah.
And it was running away from us, and we should have
taken the 45-yard pitch shot over the 15-yard chip shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so...
Yeah. We should have, and we just had almost no shot on that pitch. It seemed like we did, and it seemed like the smart decision, but it did not work out.
Had a slippery 10-footer for birdie on the final hole. Didn't birdie our par 5 17.
We didn't birdie a par 5.
We didn't birdie a single par 5.
That's insane.
So there's the problem. Ended up with a 1 over 71. As for how we feel about our games, we'll come back after this break. So Ovechkin just scored his 895th goal. How are you going to be celebrating? You gonna try to slip another one past the goalie tonight? Speaking of kids.
No, Bryan, I'm not. I don't think we need a third kid right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. And if I met that kid, I'm sure I would love that kid a whole lot, you know? I don't think I need a third one right now.
No. So let's put a bow on this.
Okay.
We shot an even par 70 last year.
Felt awful about it.
Felt awful, which I'm curious if part of the reason is because we started with a bogey and were annoyed right away, versus this year started with 2 birdies, got another one, but gave 4 back.
Yeah.
Finished with a 71, and somehow we're both encouraged with how we played.
I felt, and so I'm going to let you speak for your golf game, and I'll speak for mine. You know, I felt like, so first competition of the year, not the most serious competition, but a real tournament, you know, and I've been putting in all this work on the Rapsodo. I feel like and it all translated really well.
Yeah.
Like I was, you know, the cut that I've been grooving for months and hitting just thousands of on the simulator, fully translated into a slightly more high pressure situation, and I felt like I hit the ball really well, really consistently. Really, my game felt really stable. Like, and I just did not feel at any point like I didn't feel for 1 minute like. You know that feeling, like even when you're holding it together, like but you're like, are the wheels coming off? Yep. My swing feels right. Not for 1 minute did I feel that I felt like I was in control of my game, and that was like amazing. Yeah, that's a great feeling. And you played well as well. Yeah,
I feel the same way. I feel like I felt weirdly confident about this tournament last night, and I don't know, just sort of have it feeling like remembering that I'm a good golfer, and like for some reason not having am I going to go out there and forget how to play? Maybe partially because I've played 3 rounds in the past month, even though golf season hasn't officially kicked up yet. But it was like everything was there, like I needed it to be there. Like I felt like I drove the ball like a B+. My irons were maybe a B-. My short game was maybe a C. And putting was maybe a C+, B-. It was like, okay, that's like kind of what I expected. Kind of shocked that I know ham and egging doesn't really happen in a scramble like it does in better ball, but I feel like we didn't really.
I feel like because like
we didn't do it.
So our back-to-back bogeys on our 13th and 14th holes were like just too. So like we both felt unlucky. So there's a weird dog leg, right?
Oh, and
we both hit shots that we thought were good. Both of them caught a tree on the tree line and like dropped down. And then So, but I mean, we were just dead on that one. How often in your life in a scramble are you going to have a pitch out situation?
Right.
And then on the next hole, it's a par 3. I hit my only awful shot of the day. I chunked one, and you flared one right. And it's like we just kind of
you're right.
Put 4 of our worst shots together in that stretch, and that was 2 bogeys right there.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I don't know. It's just a strange thing to genuinely feel like we just shot 1 over in a 2-man scramble. That's not good. That's not. And I genuinely feel like, this year could be good.
Yeah. I feel like on our own balls today, I feel like you would have shot 73.
I was going to say the same thing. I was like, we shot 1 over, and I feel like I would have been
yeah, and I feel like I would have shot 76 or 77. So,
and so I feel like we absolutely got as little out of how we played as conceivable.
So, terrible result, but yet we're both encouraged.
Yeah,
going into this. So
very strange. Very strange.
I kind of love that. What's next for you on the calendar? Do you know?
Possibly. I'm on the wait list for a U.S. Open qualifier on the 21st.
Okay.
So if I don't get into that one, there's still some availability at another one, but I think I'm going to get in. So I think I'll be in a U.S. Open qualifier in less than 2 weeks.
Wow.
Which is kind of crazy.
That's great. Of equal importance, my next event is the Media Heights Opening Day Scramble. No, obviously not important at all. Important, just I'm excited to meet some people, get paired up with 3 members who I don't know.
Yeah.
So the social part of it is exciting, and obviously want to play some good golf as well.
You want a good hang. You want a good hang. You want to be a good hang. You are a good hang.
Thank you, Adam. But I also want to be Rookie of the Year. I want to propel our team. I think it's an ABCD scramble, so I don't know if I'll probably be the B.
You'll probably be the B.
Probably be the B. So I gotta deliver.
I believe in you.
All right. So results be darned.
Yeah, I feel good.
Games are trending.
I feel good.
Love that for us.
You feel good. I think we're gonna have better results this year. I can feel it.
Yeah. All right. Let's get it. Let's get that bread. Can we get more bread, by the way? Here we go. Can we get some more bread?
Can we get some more bread?
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We are so grateful for all of you. Make sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at BagchatterGolf or Bryan Elaine Golf. If you've got a question you want answered in a future mailbag episode, or if you're a brand looking to partner with us, send us an email at bagchattergolf@gmail.com. Music credits can be found in the show notes, and of course, we'd love for you to give this podcast a positive review and rating wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes. Last but not least, don't leave yourself too much bone meat on putts, and as always, get out there and make those ham. We'll catch you next time.